Hey folks, I am making a recipe today. I had mentioned it in one of my other videos, and Miss Malone said that she would like to see it, so I'm making this for her. So first of all, I want to show you what all I've got. These are just some storage containers. I'm going to be making pumpkin pie spice, apple pie spice, and gingerbread man spice. And these are just spices that I can use through the holidays, give as a gift. Get a cute little container. These are just little plastic things from the Dollar Tree, but you can get a nice little glass jar and put them in there. And I think it'll make great gifts. So one thing you have to remember is the ratio. Cinnamon is always going to be the strongest element in each of these recipes. I guess that's because some more popular flavor, and some of the other ones can be really strong, so you need to be really careful when you add your spices. Now I'm going to show you a basic recipe, and then I'm going to show you what I do to mine. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm on the low-carb ketogenic diet. I've done a lot of research on things that can help your thyroid. So I'm going to add a couple extra spices to mine that you do not have to add. I do this just for myself, for my own health. I can't taste it at all, so why not add it? But I'll explain those to you when I get to it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to make, the simplest recipe, is the apple pie spice. That's 4 tablespoons of cinnamon. This is cinnamon that I bought from the Dollar Tree. Let me stand it and make sure that I'm in frame. I've got my bowl. Okay. Alright, sorry about the adjustments being made. I tried to make it look a little bit prettier and not like a craft room. So if I keep my bowl there, then I think you'll be able to see everything. Okay, so the first thing is 4 tablespoons of cinnamon, 1.5 teaspoons of nutmeg, and then 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. That is your ingredients. So I'll show you how I do that. I don't think it doesn't have to be exact. I'm not even sure this is a tablespoon measure. I bought it from China. It says 15 spoons, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I thought I was buying the large 1 cup spoon size that the grandma, DC grandma, uses on her show. I just love those. She got them at the Amish store, and I can't find them anywhere. I can't even find them on eBay. So I thought, I'll just find me these, and I bought them, and they were only like $3 or $4. And this one says 15 spoon. This is 2.5 spoon and 5 spoon. So I assumed they were tablespoon, teaspoon, and 1/2 teaspoon. And then you got this little measuring stick that I'm not sure what that's for either. But anyway, that was 4 tablespoons of cinnamon, 1.5 teaspoons of nutmeg. I think that'll fit in there. 1, and let's say that's 1/2 of the nutmeg, and then 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. And we'll use a little baby spoon. Okay. Put those out of the way before I make a mess. I'm just going to stir with my big spoon because it's just dry ingredients. As you can see it. It smells really good. And that is your apple pie spice. Now I'm not going to add anything extra to this because I will probably be using this baking, and that would not do well. So, and I'll explain what I'm talking about in just a little bit. Pour it into your container. I should have brought my Sharpie over here. I'll just write apple on here. Apple pie. It does taste just like apple pie. So there you go, apple pie spice. And, you know, if you were just making those to give away, I'm sure you could get probably 4 or more out of those $3 worth of supplies that you spent there. Okay, let's start again. Let's do the gingerbread man. Start again with cinnamon. This time it's 2. I don't know why that's so. Don't want to come out. 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. 2 tablespoons of ginger. It is gingerbread man, so you're going to have more ginger in this recipe than what you might normally have. Oops! And if you make a mess, it's okay. Nobody's ever going to know. So that was the ginger that I just globbed down in there. 2 tablespoons of allspice. Here's my allspice again. Like I said, I got all of these at the Dollar General, or at Dollar Tree for $1. Please don't go to Walmart and get them because, you know, it's going to cost a fortune if you do. 2 tablespoons of allspice, 1 tablespoon of nutmeg. I'll get my big one out. Oh wait, no, that was a tablespoon, not a teaspoon. This makes a lot. 1 tablespoon of nutmeg and 1 tablespoon of cloves, which seems like a lot. I don't think that's correct. Cloves are really, really strong. I think I misprinted that. I'm going to put a teaspoon of cloves. And then I'm going to taste it. And if it needs more cloves, I'll put more cloves. Cloves is not something that you want to overdo because it can make it inedible. And that's a lot of spices to waste. So I'll put a teaspoon of cloves. And I'll have the recipe correct when I... This makes a large amount. And you could always, you know, half it. And you could take this and blend it up in your blender to make it perfectly mixed. But you know what? I'm just going to mix it. It smells great. We'll taste it. Woo! That's really strong. I'm not going to add anything else to that. It does not need any more cloves. That's strong. That is definitely gingerbread man right there. Okay. It's good. Now, you know, you might use a dash of this in your tea, in your chai tea, or in your hot cocoa. You could sprinkle it on top of that. You could make cookies with it. You can make pies with it. I mean, but it is definitely gingerbread man flavor because the ginger is really strong, and so are the cloves. Get all that in there. That made a lot. Right on the lid, gingerbread man. There you go. Now then, the next one I'm going to do is pumpkin pie spice. I love this spice. It's my favorite. I have 2 recipes. I'm going to read both recipes to you, and then I'm going to use the one that's my favorite. Okay? The first recipe I have is 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 1.5 teaspoons of ginger. a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a half a teaspoon of clove, a fourth of a teaspoon of allspice, and an eighth a teaspoon of salt. And then to mine, I add 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric and an eighth of a teaspoon of black pepper. The reason I do that is because turmeric is really good for you. It can help with your thyroid. It can help with weight loss. It can help with your liver. You know, there's just lots and lots and lots of health benefits. Especially if you're on the ketogenic diet, you can make a golden tea out of turmeric, and that's really good to help your body heal. The reason you put the black pepper in is because if you take a little bit of black pepper when you take your turmeric, it helps your absorption rate by like 600%. It's amazing the way that your body will absorb the good qualities of the turmeric when it's in the presence of black pepper. So that's why I add that to mine, because I use this spice in my coffee, in my bulletproof coffee, which is coffee and heavy cream and butter and coconut oil. That's part of the ketogenic diet. And I drink that in the morning. I sprinkle this concoction on top of it. And it makes me feel like I'm cheating and that I've been to McDonald's, who has the most fabulous pumpkin spice coffee in the whole world, but it's full of sugar. So I can't have that because I'm number 1 diabetic, number 2 I'm on a low carb diet. But so I made my own, and then I added the turmeric, I added the ginger, just a little bit. You can't taste it. Turmeric doesn't have a bad taste anyway, you know. So, but if you don't like that part, you don't have to add that part. Okay, the other recipe that I want to share with you that I'm actually going to do, because it's a larger quantity, is 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. Oops. Maybe I'll just do a little bit because I spilled a lot. 3 tablespoons of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of ginger. I do kind of heap in teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of nutmeg. And I think the ratio to this is better because you're supposed to have more cinnamon than the other spices. I mean, it's basically, they're all the same. It's just the different ratios. That was 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, 1.5 teaspoon of allspice. And you know, allspice has some of the other spices in it. It's just like a combination. So you're really getting them twice. And then a half a teaspoon of cloves. And that may even be, I mean, I'm going to do like a scant teaspoon of cloves. Now then, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon. Uh-oh. I think I was using the wrong spoon. Oh, I'm almost out of turmeric. Shoot. I thought I still had some in here. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of turmeric. It's supposed to be 1 teaspoon of turmeric. I didn't realize I was out. I'm going to have to go buy some more. And then 1/4 of a teaspoon of cloves. I will have of black pepper. I'm not going to put very much because I didn't have very much turmeric in there, so it would make it taste really weird. Just a little bit. I'm going to have the recipes on my blog and on well, I won't have enough room at the bottom of this. You'll just have to go to my blog and check them out. I'll have them all written down there, and I'll link this video there too. But anyway, this is my pumpkin pie spice with the added turmeric and black pepper, and I will add some more turmeric and black pepper to this as soon as I get some. I don't think they have that at the Dollar Tree. I probably will have to go to Wally World and buy that. But this is my pumpkin pie spice. Let me try it. Good. It just tastes so good. And I actually have an old cinnamon bottle. I will probably put some of this in there so that I can just shake it on my coffee in the mornings. But I'm good to go for the holidays. And I'm going to show you. I mean, look, I have half of a container of allspice, almost half a container of nutmeg, almost half a container of cinnamon, half a container of ginger, and 3/4 of a container of cloves that, you know, I can make 6 more at least. I'm sorry, that was the black pepper. I always sneeze from black pepper. So this would make a great, I wouldn't just pour all of them into one container because, you know, you need the different ratios for the different ones. But this would make a great Christmas gift. You know, if you wanted to give out spices, well, that would be a great gift. I may actually do that myself. Get some cute little containers and give out some spices. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. And like I said, if you'll go to my blog, MissouriJane.blogspot.com, I will have this video linked and also, or posted, and also everything written down the way it's supposed to be. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Happy holidays.